these guys around coming in the fall, and so they have to have some carryover, about 2.5 months from now.
Carolina and Johnson were doing some of the scoring, but was it had to be the defense, right? That was what changed in the third quarter.
It was definitely the defense in it, and the starters who were terrible in the first half got it started in the second half, getting stop after stop, contested shots. We were rebounding the ball much better. We gave up 57 points in the first half. We gave up only 30 in the second. And I mean, we were just dominant. We kind of imposed our will on them, and the energy was infectious throughout.
From a personality standpoint, what have you seen from Devontae and Eric?
Devontae is just a hard-playing, tough guy. Like, I watched the film on some of his fouls. He is kind of, I feel like, a little bit of a throwback, and he'll not let you get the layup. Like, he will put the hammer down on somebody and then just turn his head and walk away and move to the next play. He doesn't like chirp in some guy's face or anything. And I love that, and he just rebounds, and he's just tough. And Eric Coleman is a skilled forward who can shoot threes. He's 6'10", stretch the defense, and he's kind of a modern-day NBA power forward where now he affects the game on the defensive end with his length and his shot blocking ability also. So two guys that I think have bright futures in this game.
When you talk about your challenge,
toughness and energy. I mean, the dude, like, every time he makes a shot, he's flexing, but the team loves it and feeds off of that. He's like unorthodox in some of the things that he does. Sometimes he's a bull in a china shop, which you love and you hate at the same time. He kind of wills the ball in sometimes from the three, but he's definitely not afraid of the moment. He's so physically strong, and he's not going to back down from anybody. Just a pure joy to be around.
What did you see out of Jaren Johnson, a guy who might not be coming to camp for the Lakers, but a guy who's playing for pretty much every other team trying to get a job?
He's a great scorer and a great teammate. So he's a guy you bring off the bench, and he's almost instant offense. Doesn't need time to warm up. Like tonight, he came in, first shot a three. Didn't make it. That's okay. He stays on attack mode all the time, and you kind of have to have, like, if you're a guy like that in that situation, a next play mentality. He never lets like one miss carry on to the next one. And then he's just like such a competitor. Like on the defensive end, he's a good athlete. So he's a very versatile wing that I think can find a fit somewhere.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned that you challenge your players. What was the look in their eyes when you were looking back at you as you're challenging them? What was that? Talk about that.
They were ready for the challenge. They knew they had to be better, and they picked each other up, and they weren't scared of that moment, and they knew that they were better players than what they showed in the first 20 minutes.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Coach.